ओम अहम रुद्राय धनुरा तनोमि ब्रह्मद्विषे शर्वे हंतवावु अहम जनाय समदम कृणोमि अहम द्यावा पृथ्वी आविवेश. It's a very very important Ved mantra. This is Atharveda mantra 4 by 30 by 5. Three qualities of Paramatma are given directly by Paramatma. So Vedas, most of the mantras are indirect knowledge. Some of the mantras are direct knowledge. Direct knowledge in the sense, direct voice of Paramatma. Paramatma uses the word aham, main, I will do it, I am doing this, I am the one who is holding this. Like that, in some mantras in Rig Ved, in some mantras in Samved, some mantras in Yajurved. Yajurved very limited, but in Rig Veda, Samaveda and Atharveda, there are many aham mantras. Yajurveda little less, I think very few. I don't even recollect if there is any aham mantras in Yajurveda, maybe a couple of mantras. But we must understand the importance of the tone of the mantra. The tone of this mantra is aparoksh. Paroksh means indirect, aparoksh means direct. So Paramatma gives three vachan or three guarantee, or Paramatma is giving that you must understand these three quality of me and try to devise your life accordingly. Out of the three, the first one, see, Paramatma says Aham Rudraya. Paramatma is introducing that I am the Rudra. We say that Rudra means Lord Shiva. No, Rudra does not mean Lord Shiva. Aham Rudraya. Paramatma says my name is Rudra. Rudra has got many meanings. One of the meaning which I have explained in my previous videos, Rudra means Rulane Wala. Rudra word also comes in the Vedas for Jivatma. Rudra word also comes in the Vedas for a king. Rudra word also comes in the Vedas for a rishi. But in this mantra, Rudra word comes directly for Paramatma, because Paramatma says, I am Rudra, Aham Rudraya. Rudraya means Dukkha Vinashak in this mantra. Paramatma is a Dukkha Vinashak. But Paramatma says, Dhanura Tanomi Brahma Dvishe Sharave Hantavavu. Extremely important word, Brahma Dvishe. Dvishe means Dvesh, Brahma means Brahmanam. Don't ever have Dvesh Bhavana towards Brahman. And here we must understand the word Brahma. Brahma means one who is knower of all the Vedas, one who is a Samadhisth yogi, not the Brahman caste. People have misunderstood, or especially in South India, also in North India, that I am Brahmano, I am a Brahmin, I am from the Brahmin family. No, you are not. You are a normal person. Brahman means here Vedon ka gyata, one who is a philosopher of Vedas, one who is a tapasvi, one who teaches the knowledge of the Vedas without discriminating others. Anybody comes to an acharya, he will not see that you are having a black skin, you are a poor person, you are a SC, ST, like that. Acharya will not ask. Acharya, whoever comes to Acharya, Acharya will give knowledge. That person is called as Brahman. So Paramatma says, Brahmano, Brahmadvishe, Sharave Hantave. Brahmadvishe, Sharave. Sharave means hinsa karne wala. Somebody is hurting a Brahman by thoughts. Many times what happens is you don't hurt the Brahman by direct words or by weapon, but you hurt by your own thoughts. You have Dvesh Bhavana and you have a hurting Bhavana of a Brahman, of a Rishi, Muni, Acharya, internally, mentally, in the thoughts. That person also is called as Sharave, Hinsak. Mansa Vacha Karmana hai. Both tapasya as well as hinsa happens in three stages. Tapasya can also happen in manasik tapak, vachanik tap and sharirik tap. Similarly, hinsa also happens manasik hinsa, sharirik hinsa, vachanik hinsa. Hurting others by words, hurting a Brahman by words. Somebody speak very bitter word to Acharya. He is a Sharave. And Paramatma says Hantavai. Hantavai, U means 100%. The word U comes in Vedas in many mantras. Like Yavu, Sambhutyang Rataha. U comes means 100%. Paramatma says directly that 100% I will kill. The word used is Hantavai, I will kill. 100% I will kill those people who are a Brahmadveshi, who are Sharave, who hurt Acharya by word, by thoughts, by actions, and who have Dvesh Bhavana towards Acharya. I'm not speaking about only an Acharya like my Acharya. I'm speaking about all Acharyas, even the Acharyas who are not living today, like Maharishi Dayananda Saraswati. Why I'm saying this is a very important thing. People have Dvesh Bhavana towards Maharishi Dayananda Saraswati. Don't have Dvesh Bhavana. Maharishi is a Rishi. So many people curse Maharishi. So many people curse Maharishi Manu Maharaj. So many people, some 15 years back, I was living in one apartment in Bangalore. Now I'm in another apartment. So the opposite opposite tenant, they are from Jain family. I don't have a problem. You can be Jain or Muslim or Hindu, no problem. But when the opposite tenant, she was talking to my wife, she was telling bad about Sri Krishna. Sri Krishna is a Mayavi, this, something she was telling. My wife asked, how do you know? No, our Jain Mata Acharyas have told, something like that she was telling. I'm not too sure who told like that, but Sri Krishna is a Acharya of Vedas. Sri Krishna is a Brahman. Sri Krishna is a yogi. Sri Krishna is a tapasvi. Don't have Dvesh Bhavana. My wife told, you do not know anything about Sri Krishna. Why are you commenting about Sri Krishna? You will get punished severely. Beware. My wife warned that time. So I am just remembering that incident. So Brahmadvesha means not only Acharya like my Acharya who are living today, but also those Acharyas, Acharya Kapil. People say that Kapil Muni is a Nastik. Why you are saying without knowing Sankhya Darshan? Have you studied Sankhya Darshan? Why you are saying that Kapil was a atheist? You do not know anything about Kapil Muni. Don't become a Brahmana Dveshi. If you become a Brahmana Dveshi, if you have Bhavana, Dvesh Bhavana towards Acharyas, towards Brahmans, towards Tapasvis, and you have Hinsak Bhavana, then Paramatma says, Hantavai, I will destroy them, I will kill them. How? Danuhu atanomi. Jaise ki example, Danuhu, in the olden days people used to have the Danush. Like we used to see Sri Ram picture with Danush, right? With the bow and arrow. So Paramatma says, just like somebody is ready to kill with bow and arrow, I will be ready to kill those people who are Brahmadveshi any point of time. So this is a complete Vidya, this is a Brahma Vidya. Somebody was asking me some 2 years back, why Paramatma is saying like this? Does Paramatma, is it not that Paramatma is having Dvesh Bhavana? No, Paramatma is speaking the Yathartha truth. Dvesh Bhavana happens due to avidya. And Paramatma mein avidya hai hi nahi hai, to kahan se Dvesh? Paramatma does not have avidya, right? Paramatma has vidya. And when you have bhavana to hurt others with the vidya as a base, then it is called not Dvesh. It is called as Gyan. It is the right punishment and justice provided by Paramatma in this mantra. In fact, my Acharya used to say, a place where a rishi resides, even the ruler of that place, like our prime minister, our president, etc., they must act like this and they must protect that rishi. Like somebody is creating problem to that rishi, he must be killed immediately by the local authorities. Killed means punished. So Paramatma says, don't have Dvesh Bhavana towards Acharya. Don't have hurting Bhavana towards Acharya. If you have, I will be killing you. I will be destroying you. The first lesson of this mantra is, don't have Dvesh Bhavana towards Acharyas, towards yogis, towards rishis, towards tapasvis, who are living or who are already passed away. Don't have Dvesh Bhavana. If you do not know about Maharishi Dayananda Saraswati, try to learn about him from others. Even if you are unable to understand whether he is a right person or wrong person, don't have Dvesh Bhavana, just ignore. That is important. Otherwise, Paramatma will destroy us, he will punish us, he will kill us. Then further the mantra says, this is the first quality. Second, the mantra says, Aham Janaya Samadam Krinomi. Aham Janaya Samadam. Madam. Sammadam. Anandayukt. Whoever is Bhakt, Aham Janaya. Janaya means Bhakt Jan. If you have faith towards Acharya, a person who has faith towards Acharya is a Bhaktijan. A person who has faith towards Vedic Dharma is a Bhaktijan. If you are a Bhakti Jan, if you have Bhakti Bhavana inside you, Paramatma says, Aham, I will give you some samadam. I will give you, madam means anand. I will give you everything in your place, that you will be in anand. Krinomi, direct. Paramatma speaking in aparoksh bhavana, means direct bhavana, that I will do it to you. I will destroy those people who are dveshis, who are brahma dveshis, who are brahmana dveshis, who are hinsak wale, and I will protect and give anand to those people who are bhaktijan. Bhaj sevayam. Bhakti does not mean going to temple, lighting a diya, going around the statue, taking rounds and doing anga pradakshana, etc. That is not bhakti bhavana. Bhakti bhavana means bhaj sevayam. Seva bhavana towards Paramatma. What is the seva you can do to Paramatma? Adopt his knowledge of the Vedas. Adopt the truth in our life. Adopt ahimsa in our life. Adopt brahmacharya in our life is all bhakti bhavana towards Paramatma. And doing meditation every day, morning and evening, taking the name of Paramatma mentally, dedicating our karmas to Paramatma 24/7 is all bhakti bhavana. And when we do that, Paramatma says, I will protect you, I will give you anand. And lastly, Paramatma says, Aham Dyava Prithvi Avivesha. Dyava Prithvi means the end. Dyava means Prithvi means the Bhumi, the place where we are residing. Dyava means every stars and sun and moon which are hot planets, the hot galaxies, everything is Dyava. So Aham Dya, Surya Lok, Chandra Lok, Nakshatra Lok is all Dyava, and then Prithvi means the Bhumi Lok. So Paramatma says, Aham Dyava Prithvi Avivesha. A means sub or say, Vivesha means Pravesh. I am omnipresent everywhere. So my protection is omnipresent, my Anand is omnipresent, and when I decide that, when I know that you are doing Brahma Dveshi, you can be ready for your death any point of time. You will get death from any point of, from anywhere, because Paramatma is Sarva Vyapak. So we must understand, we must fear Paramatma. Why we must fear Paramatma? Because we are Dveshis. If you are a Dveshi person, you must fear Paramatma. If you are non-Dveshi person, then also you must fear Paramatma, because Paramatma says, don't do sins. Especially that sin which is the highest of the sin, Brahma Hatya Dosh. Like, I made one separate video on Yajurveda last chapter. Brahma Hatya. Hatya means to kill, and Brahma means Brahman. Brahma means Paramatma. Brahma means Vedas. You cannot kill you cannot kill the Vedas, you cannot kill the Paramatma, but you can kill the Brahman. So when you do Brahma Hatya, Paramatma will give you dosh and Paramatma will destroy you. He will destroy everything. He will destroy your happiness. He will destroy your peace of mind. That's why we must fear Paramatma and follow the Vedic Dharma. Simply don't have Dvesh Bhavana. It's a simple message. Don't have Dvesh Bhavana towards anybody, and especially towards Acharyas. This is a protection of Paramatma, direct protection of Paramatma and direct vachan of Paramatma. I am the one who is protecting the Rishi Munis. So, Sarva Vyapak Parameshwar Shishton ki raksha ke liye. Shishto means one who is a Shisht Vyakti, one who is a humble Vyakti, one who is a Jnani Vyakti, one who is a Tapasvi. Paramatma will do protection to them. Dushton ka nash karta hai. For protecting the good people, Paramatma has to destroy the bad people, right? So that is the message here. So on a longer run, when we become a Brahmadveshi, suppose I know so many Brahmadveshi, I know personally also, I used to know personally who are Brahmadveshis, even living today. They have a thinking in their mind. I know their thinking also. They have a thinking in their mind that this Veda mantra and all is not working because, I am in Anand, I have everything with me. But please understand, the mantra is eternal. So, when Paramatma will destroy us, we do not know. So, I know those people, I'm not sure if those people will see my video. But anyways, I'm just telling, if you are a Brahmadveshi, you cannot have peace of mind. You will always have fear You will always see here and there because you do not have faith on Paramatma and Acharya. So Paramatma says in this mantra, Aham Danuhu Atanomi. Sab or se Atanom. A means sab or se, like ashram we say, right? Acharyas ashram. A means from all the sides. Shram means mehnat. Come from all the sides to an acharya's place and do purusharat, do tapasya. And also inside the ashram, do all types of work, do all types of seva. Similarly, Atanomi means Paramatma says, Sab or se, in all the directions I am keeping my dhanush ready. So when that karma will act on you, you will not know. Please remember this. So Brahmadvesh chod do. If you don't believe Maharishi, if you don't believe my Acharya, it's okay. That's not a problem at all. You don't believe my Acharya is not a problem. But don't have Dvesh Bhavana towards Acharya. And don't think that, I am having Dvesh Bhavana towards Maharishi, still I am living a peaceful life. Don't think like that. Paramatma will be ready to strike you at any point of time. And something happens, remember that it's Paramatma's punishment. So they must have this inside their mind and leave the Dvesh Bhavana immediately and have humbleness. अरे माफ़ कर दो, मैंने गलत किया, माफ़ कर दो. Have humbleness, have forgive, attitude towards asking forgiveness to Acharya and Paramatma, because this mantra says that Brahmadveshi mat bano. Most important Ved mantra. I hope you understood. Thank you so much. Namaste. Om.